Candi Obrentz from Resto, Presto, and this is it.
Candi.
Yes,
Now you have a treat for me.
I do.
You have a
I
treat
do.
for me. Now I hear you have a very, very, very cool product.
I do.
Tell me a little bit about it.
Okay, Sheldon, here's
All
the
right.
deal.
Yes.
A couple years ago, I was
Okay.
sitting in Central Park.
Yeah.
Impromptu visit. I had just left a career, 16 years, same company, and I had not been out and about in the middle of the day in a very long time. Central Park, just wanted to take off my shoes and just be in the grass. I used my
Yes.
jacket to sit on.
Okay.
Stupid idea because it got grass stained and wet. So I immediately Siri'd and I
Yeah.
said, Siri, portable, durable mat.
Wow.
Dee-dee, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Tarps, camping stuff, nothing portable, nothing for an overnight.
Wow.
So I started to see a gap in the market after doing research and I
Yeah.
created it myself. This is my little nugget.
What?
So this is Resto Presto.
Resto Presto. You can't get cuter than that. Resto Presto.
Thank you. It's
Oh my
trademark.
gosh.
It was actually my sister came up with the name, and the second she said it out loud, it stuck. The entire thing weighs 7.5 ounces,
Oh my God, it's like nothing.
and this
So
and this is
awesome.
where it gets fun. So
Yeah.
if you look at it from the outside, you just see a little round circle and a
Yeah.
little loop that you can hang. And this back side flips inside out, and the flipping inside out is actually a really important part of the design, and it is patented, so it's got a lot of good stuff going on.
Wow.
And it's the size of a beach towel.
How fun is that?
55 by 31. It's the size of a beach towel essentially, but about 20 times thinner. Water repellent on both sides, and it's UPF 50. So it blocks the sun and it repels water, and it's really, really soft. I actually have tested this. Kids have tested it of all
my
ages.
God.
And it has to be soft because you can wear it. So you can sit on it, you can sit under it, and you can wear it. It's really something for everyone.
Close my
All
mouth.
ages.
This is so
All
awesome.
seasons.
This is so awesome. And does it only come in red?
So it comes in red, black, gray, and blue. I introduced
Oh my
4 new colors for the holidays, and they flew off the shelves: purple, green, wine, and pink. So I'm
my
experimenting
gosh.
with the colors. The
That's
fabric's
fair.
really, really hard to get. It's very special, and
I'm
I love it. It
sure.
took me a while to figure it out because I wanted something soft, I wanted it to be water repellent, and I also wanted it to look good when you're wearing it. So the
Right.
color thing is, it's a work in progress.
So tell me about what I'm really concerned
Sure, of
about,
course.
or curious about, is the process.
Yes.
Like having an idea is one thing.
Yeah, yeah.
The process of bringing an idea to life is another. Was this a journey?
It was a huge journey,
Wow.
and it started with an idea in my head, and
Yeah.
fortunately, I wrote out my thoughts,
Yeah.
and I designed something on paper, and I can't draw. I mean, bubble letters are, on my name, and I had something so visual in my head, and when
Yeah.
I couldn't find it, I was frustrated, so I
Yeah.
documented it. And I kept going back to my notes, and
Yeah.
it was a journey. I went through 15 prototypes. I couldn't find a prototype maker for months because
Which
I
is a
didn't.
whole other thing.
It was
People don't think about that.
No, I formed an LLC,
Okay.
and I had the business side done before I actually
Yeah.
had the prototype because I knew I was going somewhere when I
Yeah.
started talking. It was all about the communication, not telling anyone my idea, but asking the right questions. And that was,
Right.
how many people have asked for what I'm asking for
Right.
in a store? And if you're
Pardon me.
lucky, you'll get people who will spend time and say, you're the 10th person who's come in
Right.
after a really bad winter. Now it's spring. No matter where you are, people are outside and on the go all of the time.
Right.
So it started to morph into this is a feasible idea.
Yeah.
So I had the design in my head, and I finally found someone locally in New York who went to FIT. And
Really?
she and she worked with me, and she got me to a certain point, and she's like, you need a pro.
Yeah.
And I was also needing wholesale fabrics because I was buying everything retail, because when you're
Oh my
when you're a
gosh.
single person who's not in the
Yeah.
industry, they're not going to give you a discount.
Right.
So I cold called, and I
Yeah.
got really, really lucky, and someone introduced me to someone else, and I hired my first consultant from
Wow.
Denver, and he introduced me to everyone. He established a relationship
Wow.
on my behalf, and we
Right.
got the prototypes done in an actual factory.
Wow.
The snaps, we finalized the design. My vision in my head
God.
finally came to life, and it was that pocket, because I didn't want an attachment. I wanted easy, and the little fun thing that I'll go back to that I brought
Yeah.
up earlier is this pocket, which was the outside, is the inside. So if
Yes.
it gets a little dirty, sand shakes right off, dirt comes off immediately, and it's water repellent, but of course something might stick.
Yes.
Flip it back inside out, and the outside is the inside, so when you put it back in your bag, you don't have to worry about cooties
Yes.
from Central Park or from the subway seat
So
that you
even
were
the-
sitting on, and then
even-
it flips back the other way.
And
then
how
you've
quickly
got-
did she just do that? That was
And there you go. And you can change the shape.
Resto,
Presto.
Resto, Presto.
And it's patented.
And it's patented. I'm excited.
It's
because
so
the
exciting.
ownership of your brand
Yes.
and of your idea and this intellectual property is amazing. Not only the name now,
Yes.
but this concept itself, which is
Yes.
such a journey. And I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like the
Absolutely.
journey of putting something together, understanding the needs of your ideal target market and consumer.
Right, right.
Now you said wear it, and I
Yes.
saw the snaps.
Yes.
So how am I wearing? I mean, not that you have to
Sure.
put it on, but I
Sure.
just want to be able to understand
So
it.
the snaps are along the long sides,
Yep.
but you can snap horizontally and vertically. So you
Wow.
can literally sit under it and wear it as a little cocoon pouch. So if you're on an airplane, you're not going to use the blankets because no
Yes.
one would use the blankets anymore now that we know what really happens. Nothing against the airlines, but
No,
we know
nothing,
the reality.
nothing. No
And
disclaimer
then-
needed. We're
and
fine.
you can wear it as a hood, a shrug, and you can wear it as a scarf. And the shrug, and this
Love
is
that.
kind of fun, you can actually make sleeves. So you can, and because of the way I designed it with the soft side towards your body,
Yeah.
it clings very nicely to your clothes.
Oh, wow.
And you can literally make little sleeves. So you've got kind
Yes.
of the little Resto Presto wing. So whenever I'm Skyping, I always wear it, and I'll have people say, "Pardon me, are you wearing your Resto Presto?" And I said, "I am, and I've got sleeves." So yes.
Can I adhere with the snaps, other Resto Prestos together, or no?
Yeah, absolutely. You can snap them together and you can tie them together. So I
Oh my
actually have,
gosh.
and this is one of the best things, I actually have customers, I have clients, and
Yeah.
everyone who's bought one either buys 2 or 3,
Wow.
or they refer me to someone who buys at least 1. So it's this
Wow.
word of mouth, and it's
Yeah.
absolutely amazing because I'm doing everything organically, and I'm
Yeah.
running things myself, and I sell them exclusively on my website.
Yeah.
So it's this word of mouth, and people give me feedback and send photos. I have photos of 4 at a music festival in Atlanta, snapped together, and then I have another customer who ties them together. So anything goes. There's no wrong
Right.
way to do anything. It is made to make your life easier, no matter what. It's a solution to whatever problem or
So
whatever
there's
challenge.
a Resto Presto community
There
of
is.
people,
Yes.
and that is there's nothing more powerful than a loyal community.
Absolutely. I call it the Resto Presto family.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I love that. Now, something that you mentioned in the beginning was
Sure.
very much like something about the urban,
Yes.
an urban tarp or
Yes.
an urban kind of thing to sit on because, I'm sure that there's variations of tarps and covers and those kinds of things within the travel or
Yes.
within the, I guess outdoorsy type of scenario.
Absolutely.
But as far as that is not me. That is not me.
No.
I am not sleeping on the floor outside on purpose. Just so everybody knows, that is
Right,
not a
of course, of
vacation.
course.
That is a trip.
Yes.
So if I was, this is the ideal scenario for
Absolutely,
me. You know,
absolutely.
I go to football games. I go
Yes.
to this. I'm a new soccer mom. So this is great.
It's interesting you mentioned that. So I created it for me because there was a gap in the market. I couldn't find what I wanted. And when you can't find what you want online at this point, in stores I kind of get. But
Yeah.
when you Google for, an extended period of time and can't find something, you're onto something if what you want isn't there. I was in an unblocked, really great place in my life. I left a company on
Yeah.
a really good note. I felt good about it, and I was
Yeah.
ready for the next step, not knowing this was going to be it. So I was so open and confident and over 40, and I know myself. And I was like, I'm going to give this a shot and see what happens. So I created it for me, and then when I did my first focus group, I was like, this isn't just for me. This is for soccer parents. This is going to be for the traveler. This is going to be for the person who hikes. I don't hike.
Right.
The people who bike. I don't bike. The people who camp, believe it or not.
Yes.
And for parents. And it's, because it's
great.
ethically sourced. It's made in the USA. It's softer than soft, and it fits a lot of people's lifestyle.
This is amazing.
Thanks.
This is amazing.
I'm very proud of it.
Oh my gosh. So, Candi, if people want to know a little bit more, find a little bit more,
Yes.
be able to purchase,
Yes.
where would they go to get this information?
RestoPresto.com.
Okay.
It is so much information, and I just launched a blog within the site, so I've got news, what's going on, photos, which is really helpful, all of the
Wow.
statistics, all of the information, and you can purchase right there.
Well, I am going to make sure to follow, fan, and like her. You should too.
Yes.
Definitely find a Resto Presto. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Oh
It was
my
a
God, you're
pleasure.
so
Thank you
sweet.
so much. You're a doll.